Well, I guess that Finding Waldo video didn't go over very well, but I can tell you all that stuff is there. You just need to go back and look again. Here we have another satellite image. This is what I've been looking at lately, and they just keep going. I just keep finding them one after another after another. It seems like the majority of these satellite pictures have mass humanity. Now this looks like all these lines coming down from the left and from the right. It looks just like if this were the old emulsion type photography, like they took a paintbrush over there and scraped it all out, just painted it over. Those are some really serious lines in the picture, and that's what I thought it was, some sort of obfuscation from NASA. But no, that's not what it is. If you've watched any of my videos before, you will have seen on a number of occasions rows of structures, one row after another after another. This picture is the most serious when it comes to row after row after row. There are, once again, millions and millions of structures in this picture. And I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again, but there's no ground here. This entire picture is covered from end to end with structures. Now here's where the lines come together. Look at that. From the right angle they come down, and from the left angle they come down, and they meet in the middle. So I was wondering if you're a single person, you go to a bar and you meet somebody, do you ask them, you come here often? Are you a right angle or a left angle? Because I can't dance with the right angle. Oh, look at that, though. Isn't that incredible? Now, I keep saying why on earth? Why on earth would they build like that? Is this strictly to maximize the density? That's what it seems like. Because I think before it's all done, if it isn't already true, this planet will be covered entirely with humanity. Why is it that just about every single satellite picture has, at a minimum, some humanity in it, but many of them are pictures of mass humanity, just like this one? And it always begs the questions about infrastructure. But obviously this has been worked out by them. Here there are some tall buildings there. If you go back and take a look, there's a few extra tall buildings. And most of the time, they're all about the same, but I find a few shots here and there with some different shaped buildings, some bigger ones, and that fortunately gives us a little bit of perspective. And you can see some of the white lines we've talked about in this picture too. Here's a picture. It's a little bit blurry, but there's a round construction there at the top, and then it comes down. Interesting looking. But these white rows, or these white lines we've talked about in the past, are buildings, and you can see them pretty clearly in this one, although I wasn't concentrating on looking at those, but you'll be able to see them. And the little white structures all throughout this are highly reflective, which, by the way, reminds me, NASA says this is an area covered in frost. So that's what it always is. It's either frost or dunes. Ice crystals or dunes. Considering the amount of frost they have, supposedly, all over this planet, all that frost would add up to an awful lot of liquid, I think. But as you know, it's not frost. And I don't know the deal between why white buildings and dark colored buildings, if that's the way it is everywhere we look. It's an amazing place. I don't think I want to live there, though. Have a great day, guys.